Hey, it's Ivan from Sunset Studios. This video is all about how to fish from the boat. I've got three setups for you. A Bayliner 215 bow rider, which we use to fish in the river and the bay. A fantastic bar crusher that we go out to Australian continental shelf hunting Marlin, and a little bit of reef fishing. And the pièce de résistance is a fantastic charter boat called Deploy, which I've been out in twice. A fantastic ship. I call it a ship, but it's a boat that we use to hunt for Marlin off Port Stephens. So Batemans Bay, Port Stephens, going to show you a whole bunch of fish that we catch, just to help you identify them. Some tips for you as well. Hopefully it'll help. And we'll also go through some fantastic ideas and things to do and things not to do with the boat, just to help you out. Don't profess to be an expert, but just to help you out, and most importantly, to catch those fish. All the best. Hope you enjoy the video. Okay, attaching line. I like using braided line. I like using this coloured braided line because you know how deep you're going into the water that way. It gives some type of perspective. So insert the braided line through the eyelet. Now what I do is make sure that there's plenty of line there. I'll show you why later. Twist it. And typically I twist it about maybe 10 times. And then you reinsert that through that end bit. Gone through, and then just tighten it. That in itself is pretty strong and won't come off, and that's how quickly you can tie a line. It's very, very quick. But what I like to do is just to secure it, particularly if it's on doing some reef fishing or going for flathead. So just twist it back through there on one side, and then I'll go over to the other side as well. So that's secured it on one end. Go over to this side, and that secures it on the other end. So you basically got it secured on both sides, and that is definitely not going to come off. And then just to be sure, I often just do one more just to lock it in place. That's it, and that's really tight, and it's not going to come off even with like a 50 kilo fish. And this is a 60 pound line, so it's not going to come off. And then just cut that end bit off. Braided line, it's right. There you have it, and that's quite a secure line. It's really not going to come off. And then when you want to tie, I like tying on prefabbed rigs. There's a deep sea fish rig or a snapper rig, and I'll show you the packs. It's basically a case of just putting it on, snapping that over, and then attaching your hooks and sinkers. As simple as that. Just showing you just some of the different reels I've got. The Shimano Charter Special is a really good, solid reel that you can use to bottom bash and fish. Highly recommended because it's not too heavy, and it's really good and very reliable. Some really good mechanisms on there to help you catch a fish. Just a short rod. You don't really want anything too long when you're fishing from a boat. Some of them have got those rollers on the top, some don't. But there's also different versions. I use a heavier, these are called overhead reels. Shimano Tianos is a pretty good reel as well. We've got this one here, which is also very reliable, particularly for trolling. Use the bigger reels when you're trolling, and these ones when you're just going for reef fish or for flathead. Also got a bunch of spinning reels as well. Spinning reels can be a lot of fun. I've caught some big fish on some light reels as well. And the advantage of doing that is just a lot of fun when you're trying to catch a fish. And of course some beach rods, but we're not talking about beach rods in this video. It's mainly boat fishing is what we're going to show you in this video. Frank Prokop's Australian Fish Guide is an excellent book to identify fish and to work out whether they're good to eat and what type of riggings you need to catch them. Highly recommended. So we just have those at the end of the rod, and that way you can put on and take off any fabricated device at the end of it. There's a whole bunch of prefabricated riggings that you can do, devices you can put on the end, a snapper rig for example, or a deep sea rig, which is basically a paternoster rig, which is 2 hooks and a sinker at the bottom. And the most important thing in fishing, I don't care what anybody says, is make sure your bung is in the boat. I've heard so many stories of people not putting their bung in their boat and their boat's effectively sinking. It's okay while you're moving, but as soon as you stop, the water's just going to pour in your boat. So if there's nothing you remember, there's one thing you should remember, that is put your bung in the boat without question. Oh, it's a slimy mackerel. Bring him in. Big one. Big slimy. Woohoo! That's a big slimy. Just a look. Oh, fun. That's the jack. Big slimy. Big slimy mackerel. That's a big one, isn't it? Yeah. That's a big fella.
Yeah, I'm not strong enough though. Oh. Mine go too. No, just kidding. But I also got the burley bucket too, I think.
Here we go.
So here we have a double hookup of flatties.
Only 30 seconds later.
Yeah, straight after a month's one. We've got a double hookup of flatties. Double hookup. There you go. Shark on and a flathead. I don't think I've caught a shark and a flathead at the same time before on a light line.
Oh my gosh.
Be careful, they're spiking, mate. Let me do it. Let me do it. You hold the rod.
Yeah, rolling.
I'm gonna get a shark.
You got a shark. You got a Port Jackson shark. Come on. We need a video of this. You got video?
I got it. I've got to go. Yep, it's going.
That's a Port Jackson shark.
There it is.
That's a shark. Look. That's a shark. Port Jackson shark.
You can see it here. Right on the wing.
I'm going to tangle over the...
Grandma.
No, won't do this, won't do. It's a Port Jackson shark, yeah. That's a Port Jackson shark. Can you see him?
Yeah.
Chris, have a look.
Wow, it's huge.
I'm gonna get a shark, Mom.
Yeah, no. Videoing?
Let him up.
Okay, you got him on the surface, it's all right. You got him here, okay? So look at the shark, he's looking at you. See the shark?
Yeah, he's looking at me.
Now we're going to do a photo with him. See, he's got a big spike at the bottom back of the fin there. That's what got me yesterday.
Oh, right.
So we're gonna pull him in just so you can get a photo with him. You ready with the photo?
This is my third fish. I'm the first to catch a shark.
You didn't believe me when I said you're going to catch sharks, did you? That's why I go back.
Oh, it's huge, Zoe.
I got a shark again. I thought I was only catching flatheads. Now we're catching a shark.
Photo with you. Nice, you can see the water. Off you go, mate. You can go.
You don't want to put that in.
No, he's going. He's going.
He's dead.
He's going. He's
It's
breathing.
dead.
He's breathing. He's
Look,
going.
it's dead.
He's going.
It's
There
dead.
he goes. He goes down. He's went down. Now stop, just stop. Now pull up, pull up, pull up. That's it, pull up. And then once you get to the top, you reel. Now reel. That's the way it works. That's off.
You 541, you're 2 out of 10, you're going to the shelf off Maria, and you're coming back at 1500 940. Just for your information, if you're at the shelf and you need to contact us, you cannot get us on 16 if that's the problem. Please go to channel 80. We stand by an 80, which is a radio up and round hill. So that's available to you too. Over.
Thanks for that.
Thanks guys, like I say, from both ways stand by 16.
The outrigger. Point of this outriggers is to extend the line out beyond the side of the boat. So you've got separation of the lines. So you can have 3 lines out basically. It's real.
Right, now sort of put a lanyard on so the reel doesn't go overboard. If something hits it, it bounces out.
Yeah, it's a $1,000 reel, so you don't want to lose that. Peeling off. Now that fish is running, Marlin's running. And he's still reeling her in. She's taking a lot of line. You happy with that angle, mate?
About 40 degrees left.
Left.
Yeah.
Still reeling her in. She's taking a lot of line. That's why I have my Marlin jacket. See Marlin? Marlin jacket. Yeah, so this is the gear I got on.
Righto.
The rod in there. It's also got these clips. These clips that you can put onto the reel to really assist with bringing in the marlin. So we got one strike, hoping to get another strike. And if we don't get another strike, we'll then go down and do some bottom fishing.
Oh, well, in that case, we were recording a lot of the time.
Big fish.
Okay, turn him sideways so I can get a good look at him. Oh, yeah, like they're a good fish, and as I say, they're very good to eat. They're hard to catch, but they're good to eat. Well done.
Excellent.
Okay.
You're on. They're still on?
Another one.
Jesus. And we're on. We're on. Woohoo! Go Ray! Woohoo! Whoa! Woohoo! Jumping in the water. Woohoo! How good's that? Are we right?
Good job.
Well done. You're carving it. And the rain's on. She's going for a run, is she? You having fun?
That's the way, that's the way. You've done this before for sure.
Look at you.
First fish she caught was a slimy today.